Hello everybody, this is Rebecca McCarthy contacting you again for CMST275, and I wanted to talk to you about Unit 2 coming up this coming week. I hope everybody was able to get into the classroom and get settled in for Unit 1. Just to let you know, during the first week and also the very last week of the term, I do not insist on the discussion guidelines. So if you posted your work late this week, you're fine. You also get the free pass during finals week, but the free pass actually doesn't exist from Unit 2 on, except for finals week. So this coming up week, I am kind of expecting you to go ahead and make sure that you start posting on time. So I wanted to give you a quick note about what we're going to do this week in our online class. You have two discussion questions that I'm asking you to answer. The first one is about total recall and recording everything. Now, one thing that the author, Mr. Bell, actually suggests in our textbook, Total Recall, is that someday we're going to get to a point where we are able to record absolutely everything. Everything we see, everything we do, everything we think, all of our receipts, all of our pictures, even maybe bodily health statistics about how we're doing on a health-wise. And is this feasible? Do we have the technology available to start doing this now? And is it something that we actually want to do? Is it a good idea? These are all questions that we're going to kind of tackle in the first week of Total Recall. The second question asks you to look at technology and memory. Now, I'm asking you to do some readings outside of the textbook. They're very short, and they're by Plato. Now, Plato and Socrates, the ancient Greek philosophers, right, they wrote a lot in the Republic about a new technology, and that was writing. Right. So it's kind of crazy, right? So their technology that they were concerned about when they were writing and philosophizing in the ancient Greek times was quite literally about the writing. It was a new invention. So there was a lot of questions about what writing would do to our memory. If you think back to many other classes, I'm sure that you've heard about oral histories, there was a huge question about whether writing would actually harm our memory and what happens when we write something down and it no longer can grow and develop and change with changing times. So look at these two pieces, read them, and then I have you answer a couple questions in consideration to the promises and the fears of technology. We also have two activities this week. The first one is I'm going to have you go in and really check your privacy settings in Facebook. Now, this is super important. I'm sure you've heard about the stories over and over and over again, how Facebook tries to mess with your privacy settings. I actually had somebody ask me why the other day, and it's quite simple. It's because of advertisers. Facebook makes a lot of money off of advertisers, and they make no money off of us. So they have to find a way for advertisers to get to you or to have you help them advertise their products. So we have to be very careful about how our privacy settings are set, not only to protect against advertisers, but also to protect against things that we don't want the rest of the world to see. So take some time, there's a small article, read the article, go through your privacy settings and start to set those so that they are a little bit more in the realm that you want them. Finally, we have our syllabus quiz this week. Very short. It is an open book, quote-unquote, syllabus quiz. But the idea behind it, quite simply is this. I want to make sure that you've read the syllabus and that you understand the expectations in this class, and also that you understand my promises to you as the student. And that's it. I've made a screencast on how to tweet, so you'll want to watch that, and I'll send an email about that out. Otherwise, have a great week, and I will see you on the discussion boards. That's my cat. Okay, bye-bye.